All right. When I'm traveling around the world and somebody tells me, just go down that alley, you'll find it down that alley, go down that alley, I'm usually a little bit suspicious and leery, and tonight was no different. But then I found myself looking at the dish that the gentleman was telling me I would find down that alley. Anthony Bourdain was here in Porto, Portugal, where I find myself, and this is one of the more this is probably the most famous thing in Porto to eat, and it is called a Francesinha. Francesinha, I think that I'm pronouncing that right. And the restaurant is right down this alley that he was telling me to go and check out. It doesn't open until 7:30, interestingly enough. So it should be open now because I've been walking around waiting to check this place out. And Francesinha, there may be no dish from Porto more popular than the Francesinha. Introduced in the 60s, it's a twist on a classic French sandwich, not a recipe for vegetarians. The Francesinha is a sandwich filled with 4 or 5 different meats covered in cheese. Wow. And drowned in sauce. What's in the sauce? No one really knows. Each chef has their own secret, but beer is normally the base. Many restaurants in Porto claim they have the best Francesinha, so deciding where to go is a matter of guesswork, opinions from locals, and personal opinion. So there is the restaurant right there. Casa del Pasto o Delfino or something like that. And that's where I'm going to go and grab a bite to eat. Right here. And they should be open. Or so I hope, but there it is. And Anthony Bourdain, none other than Anthony Bourdain, rest his soul, went in here to have a bite to eat. So I'm going to go in and see if I can't order myself up a Francesinha, if I'm even pronouncing that right. And when you come over here, you'll notice that on the door itself, they've got all types of, TripAdvisors, recommended, all types of stuff from TripAdvisor and everything. So we're going to go inside. There's their window, and it's a Friday night here it is a Friday night here in Porto. So hello. How are you? My bag got stuck on the door. Okay. So I'm coming in and my bag got stuck on the door, interestingly enough. So nobody here yet, but we will see. You have Francesinha? Yes? Anthony Bourdain was here? You know Anthony Bourdain from America? Yeah? No? Okay. All right, no Anthony Bourdain. So I'm going to try to grab myself a spot. Nobody in here, but apparently it's supposed to be really good. All right. All right, so we'll see if we can't get some Francesinha in here. I think that's Mama in the kitchen that's cooking it up. So we will see. I'm looking forward to tasting it. It actually looks to be pretty damn good. Right, so this gives you a better idea as to what it is. Even the pictures aren't necessarily the best, but this is just the basic right here. You see, you can have just the basic, and then you can have the basic with egg. And so you can have an egg on it, and then you can have the basic with French fries, or the egg with French fries. So I'm going to forego the French fries. But I just ordered the egg. I ordered the egg Francesinha. So we'll grab a bite to eat. I'm not going to film into the kitchen. They don't want the kitchen film. For the best Francesinha in town, there's nobody's here yet, but they just opened the door. So I'll show you the menu. Okay. I'll show you the menu here. Pull this over. That's Portuguese. Here's the British menu. You see? And if you can see that or not. But there's their specialties. Francesinha with ovo. Ovo is egg. That's going to set me back about 10 euros, probably about $11. And then there's some of the other items on the menu that you can see as well. All right, so I'm just going to wait. They weren't, when you come into a place like this and do a video, you really have to read, read the people and see how receptive they are. This gentleman here, he's interested in the, I don't know what they're watching on TV here, but this is the, maybe it's the Portuguese lottery, something like that, or maybe like the Portuguese Wheel of Fortune, something like that. But they all seem to be tuned into it. You see, so I'm just going to watch the Portuguese Wheel of Fortune while I wait for my Francesinha. I don't know what that guy is. Look at that. All right, Portuguese are fun people. They're nice. They are nice people. Yeah, this is something like I don't know, Price is Right or something like that. All right, so I'm gonna wait for my Francesinha, and we'll be back. They're cooking it up in the kitchen back there. There you have it, folks. Francesinha. Will you look at that? It looks good. So there's 4 or 5 types of meat inside there, and an egg on top with a beer sauce. So we will we'll dig in and see how good it is. I think that's definitely an Instagram worthy picture. As you can see, I started to dig in, and it's quite interesting. You've got it's cheese, and then inside you have the meat. You have all the different meat, and I don't know how well the camera will zoom in on that, but nonetheless, it is good, and the sauce tastes really good as well. So, all right, I've tasted it, and it's every bit as delicious as it looks. Have a great night. So with Francesinha in the belly, I'm headed out, and in doing so, I can't tell you enough. It was good. It was really, really good. So if you're in Porto and you want the best Francesinha, come see this man. What's your name?
Silva.
Silva?
Yes.
Silva. Come see Silva. And are you his daughter?
Yes.
His what?
Idalina.
Ah, okay. And just come and see them, and who's in the kitchen?
Is Hannah, his woman.
His wife.
The wife.
His wife. All right. So there you have it, folks. Have a good night. It's not always what it seems. I'm getting the story now. So when I was at the bookstore, they told me that Anthony Bourdain came here, and he did in fact come to this restaurant, but he didn't end up filming his episode here because they wouldn't let him in the kitchen. And when I came in with my camera, and I was asking them also about going into the kitchen to film, I wasn't allowed. And when I was reading about this on the internet, many of the restaurants, it's secret. What's in their Francesinha is secret. So now that goes to explain it. So anyway, folks, it really was a great dinner. Thanks to that lovely lady right there. Okay. So see you later. All right, bye.